OU Football Preview Show. Brought to you by your local sponsors, Eskridge Lexus, Eskridge Honda, the Hal Smith Restaurant Group, including Louie's Grill and Bar, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, the Shack Seafood Restaurant, Lorick Ranch Home Furnishings, and the Trails Golf Club. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Al Eschbach.
Hello sports fans, welcome to the OU Football Preview Show. I'm Rick Heath, with me Al Eschbach. Al, we're at one of our favorite places for people viewing and great food, Louie's on Campus Corner.
Food and drink, 21 draft beers in here, just a great place. And sit in here and just watch all the students.
That's right, watch the students come by, and they've got great drink specials. They just had 21 draft beers, and all the food's under $10.
Can't beat that.
Can't beat that at all. It's a great place here to watch football games when the OU West Virginia game.
Absolutely,
that would be a great place
Saturday
to do that.
Fantastic.
And Louie's has 14 different other locations throughout the metro area. There's always a Louie's neighborhood bar near you. Look up Louie's, and you will find out a great neighborhood bar and grill at Louie's. Great beers and great food specials. Out. Speaking of great, we've got a great matchup coming up this weekend. OU goes to Morgantown against West Virginia.
Yeah, everybody remembers 2 years ago what happened, and we're going to see, is this Oklahoma team for real? I mean, is this a team that's a top 5 team in the country? You got to go win a game like this.
You got to. Now, I'm kind of wondering, is it going to be a game like that 2 years ago where
Well, if it is, the OU defense stinks. Okay,
well,
it stinks.
So,
Maryland only scored 40. In Maryland, Maryland gave up 40. Alabama gave up 23. Are you a defense like Alabama or worse than Maryland?
See, and that's the key right now is, last year they played at Norman and held them in good check, 16-7. Couldn't score much, but they held them.
Right.
They couldn't score.
Yeah.
So, and OU's defense has played well. Now, it will be, and we'll talk more about this later in the show, it'll be a question of how well the defense adapts to what West Virginia does, because Dana Holgorsen is a good offensive mind.
Right, but again, Alabama held them to 23. Let's see if we hear about, this being one of the best defenses in the country. Let's see.
If it's closer to Alabama's defense or Maryland's.
Even if you score in the third, you hold them to 30, you're going to win the game.
Well, you should. By all means.
Because their defense stinks.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I'll bring up in the offensive segment on our show. But let me talk to you about Totally Tickets. If you're looking for OU Texas tickets, OU football home game tickets, go to TotallyTickets.com. Totally Tickets, 2 locations, one in Norman, one just 2 blocks east of the Peak in Bricktown. Totally Tickets is your ticket source for OU Texas tickets. That's TotallyTickets.com. We'll be right back after this.
If you're looking for today's styling for young men and more seasoned gentlemen, every man needs at least one good suit for weddings, funerals, job interviews, firing your brother-in-law. At Pinpoint Resource, for a limited time, you can get 100% worsted wool suit and a year-round weight for only $1.99. A quality-made suit in the most desirable fabric for only $1.99.
Come to the Pinpoint Resource. My dad will help you.
Second level, 50 Pin Place.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City is where you'll find the perfect blend of elegance and rustic to fit any room in your home. Living room suites, dining rooms, bedrooms, and the den. And the kids are going to love our bunk bed selection. So whatever home or room you're looking to decorate, Lorick Ranch has you covered.
Welcome to Lorick Ranch, where rustic meets elegance. Y hablamos español.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City.
Hi, it's Sam at Louie's Grill and Bar, where we are famous for delicious burgers like our new Deep South Burger, featuring sliced ham, smoky barbecue sauce, and fried green tomatoes. At Louie's, we're in your neighborhood.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Ready to get rid of that old mower and move up to a Honda? Well, you couldn't have picked a better time. Choose from 10 different models with features you just won't find on any other mower. Whether you decide on the rock-solid HRR series or the amazing HRX series, you owe it to yourself to check out these incredible mowers and see what sets Honda apart from all others. Visit the website you see here for specials going on right now and find the Honda Power Equipment dealer nearest you. Honda Lawnmowers. Very smart.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Esbeck from Louis on Campus Corner. Great place to come watch the OU West Virginia game, or any game for that matter. They got great drink specials during college football, NFL games, Monday night, Thursday night, all the games available. And all the food is good, and it's under $10 here at your neighborhood Louis Grill and Bar. Al, the one thing that West Virginia does on offense that's going to test a part of OU's team that really hasn't been tested much are the safeties.
Absolutely, and Quentin Hayes had a nice game the other night, caused a fumble, then recovered it, and so yeah, we'll see it. And the middle and the linebackers also.
You know, the linebackers, you know, in their drops, can they get the drops and watch the guys coming across the middle?
The game 2 years ago changed OU's philosophy. They said, okay, we don't need these bigger guys like Alabama got. We need fast guys. So they changed, and their recruiting went to smaller linebackers who could run. And that's one of the reasons what you saw what Mike did last year against West Virginia. West Virginia went the same team, but how they stopped the West Virginia offense last year with speed.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I think will help the defense is OU's offense. They need to come out. Now, this will be the offense's first real road test. And it's in a fairly hostile environment, you know, West Virginia at night.
It's the OU offense, and it's not the Tennessee defense they're playing against, because West Virginia is not as good as Tennessee defensively.
Tennessee had a pretty good defense.
Yes, Tennessee's pretty solid, good. Yeah. I think a good defensive team. So yeah, critical turnovers, can't turn the ball, and third down efficiency. And I want to see Trevor Knight do it with his legs. It's like at the press conference where he said, "Well, I'm a quarterback that pass the ball." You know what? Johnny Manziel became a first-round draft pick, not because of his arm, because of his legs. So I kind of, you know.
Do you think that's a red herring that Bob's kind of throwing out there? We don't want our quarterback to get hit, is what he said.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure Texas didn't want Vince Young to get hit. What are you going to do? Okay, we're afraid he's going to get hurt? You can't do that.
You got to play him to his strengths, and one of Trevor Knight's strengths is his legs, his running ability.
No doubt about it. And a couple of times against Tennessee, there was a read, and he didn't really give it to the tailback instead of going outside.
Well, I think some of those, Bob even admitted that some of those were actually planned. They
a couple were planned, and a couple that he read wrong.
Yeah, you know, but I think when he had some areas to get outside.
It was wide open.
Yeah, and I think they'll have the same thing against West
Virginia.
Virginia.
What their teams are going to do is say, okay, well, if you're not going to run, we're going to stuff it inside on you.
You know, I think it's important. I think, you know, with a young backfield, especially with Keith Ford out and Alex Ross starting in his place and Samjay Pirine is a backup, and Trevor Knight not having that ton of experience as a quarterback, I think it's important for him to get off to a fast start offensively.
Absolutely it is. I totally agree. You're playing a defense that shouldn't stop you too many times during the game, really. So we'll see. You know, this offensive line is ballyhooed. You got, you know, one of the top receivers in Shepard in the country. So yeah, you can't. The crowd early, because that crowd's going to be crazy. They serve booze there, beer there, so there'll be.
It is West Virginia after all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
They bring their own.
Yeah.
And the guy
moonshine.
Yeah, and the guy with the musket brings it.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, you know, I think it's just important for the offense to get there and settle in. You know, it's going to be loud, to be able to get the communication lined out, you know, the calls up and down the line, because you're not going to be able to hear anything on that line of scrimmage.
Get into a rhythm is what you got to do.
Yeah, get into a rhythm and you know, and here's the key to that to me is a veteran offensive line ought to be able to dominate that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it should. Again, because West Virginia is not that good defensively. So
no, their strength is obviously on offense, and that's OU's strength is their defense. So it's going to be strength against strength. But the difference maker may be, or should be, OU's offense staying in control the line of scrimmage, run the ball effectively.
Yeah, and again, you don't have to, you know, the defense, if you give up 30, you're going to win the game. So the defense doesn't have to play great. Just play halfway decent, you're going to win the game.
Yeah, you know, and the offense has got to play well. They can't turn, like you said, they can't turn the ball over. They got to be able to run it, control the clock. And I think it'd be important at some stage to keep West Virginia's offense on the bench.
Yeah, you run the ball, and although, you know, OU, he plays probably better quicker, so
yeah, well, they do. And you know, I think if Bob Stoops would be the first one to tell you, we don't care how fast we score, we just want to score.
Right.
You know, so as long as they're scoring, they're okay with that. Now, one of the things I think they really kind of messed up against Tennessee is they were too many 3 and outs. And you mentioned that earlier. They need good third down efficiency.
3 and 12 ain't going to get it done.
Yeah.
That you can't. 3 and 12 is a bad percentage. And Bob alluded, well, you know, something that had to do with first and second down that they weren't getting, you know, a lot of yards. But no, you got to be able to convert on third down.
Especially against West Virginia's defense, it's not that very
absolutely
good. Hey, let me talk to you about EcoTurf. They offer reliable ground maintenance like mowing, weed eating, edging, trimming, all at an affordable price. If you need your yard or your business taken care of by a professional grounds crew, give EcoTurf a call at 210-7482. We'll be right back from Louis' Campus Corner in Norman.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City is where you'll find the perfect blend of elegance and rustic to fit any room in your home. Living room suites, dining rooms, bedrooms, and the den. And the kids are going to love our bunk bed selection. So whatever home or room you're looking to decorate, Lorick Ranch has you covered.
Welcome to Lorick Ranch, where rustic meets elegance. Y hablamos español.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City.
Hi, it's Sam at Louis Grill and Bar, reminding you that the weather is hot. So come cool off at Louis and try one of our delicious salads, like our turkey chicken club salad. At Louis, where you come for the food and stay for the fun.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Ready to get rid of that old mower and move up to a Honda? Well, you couldn't have picked a better time. Choose from 10 different models with features you just won't find on any other mower. Whether you decide on the rock-solid HRR series or the amazing HRX series, you owe it to yourself to check out these incredible mowers and see what sets Honda apart from all others. Visit the website you see here for specials going on right now and find the Honda Power Equipment dealer nearest you. Honda Lawnmowers. Very smart.
And welcome back. Al Eschbach, Rick Heath from Louis' Campus Corner in Norman. A great place to watch the students, traffic, the world go by while you're having a good cold beer and something good to eat from here at Louis' Out. What a wonderful place.
The heart of Campus Corner.
It is. It used to be the old Town Tavern. You never went to the Town Tavern, did you?
Those big schooners of beer.
What a great place to come back in the day. Anyway, it's a great place still here at Louis' Neighborhood Grill and Bar on Campus Corner. You can't miss it. Come down here and be a part of the West Virginia, Oklahoma watch party down here they're going to have with beer specials and food specials here at Louis' on Campus Corner. Al, let's talk a little bit about OU's defense. You know Mike Stoops is wanting to get back in Morgantown and have his defense play better than the last time.
Oh, no doubt about it. And again, that's why they changed. That's why they went changed to go to a 3-man front. So they changed it because of teams like this. The last one was kind of funny. Julian Wilson was laughing when they were 2 years ago. He was at middle linebacker. And that's how he liked it. He said, I didn't. I never played it before.
He said, I don't like playing the position I've never played before, not knowing what to do. Yeah. And that's an indictment, of not knowing exactly how to stop these guys because their defense was scrambling. This year, though, after that fiasco, and that's another way to say that but a fiasco, Mike Stoops said, look, I got to have my coaches. So he got Kish, he got Jerry Montgomery in, defensive line, Kish linebacker coach. Yeah. They're
all on the same page.
Yeah, and they were saying that they weren't quite on the same page in that game, in that defense. So now they've got it, but they still have to play well. And as we said earlier in the show, it's going to test an area of OU's defense that really hadn't been tested. Q Hayes, Ahmad Thomas, Hatari Bird, Dominic Alexander, Jordan Evans, those guys are going to be tested. They do a lot of crossing routes and get wide open. And that's going to be a test for OU's defense.
Yeah, it is. Again, are they an elite defense or a defense that's totally overrated? I mean, we're going to find out.
Well, one of the things I think is going to be important that, even though these guys in the back that we're talking about are going to be instrumental, I think it's going to be imperative to get Trickett uncomfortable.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Get him out of a rhythm. The OU players, I think they got the best defensive line in the country. Well, and Michael, he'll be really good with his blitz. He's been really good this year. So, I totally agree with that. You can't let Trickett get into a rhythm. This kid has really improved.
Well, he was 37 of 49 for 500 and something yards against Maryland. Now, Maryland doesn't have OU's defense, but just going out and playing catch.
That's impressive.
37 to 49 on 7-on-7 practice.
They got it. I think that is a total key. Get him out of any kind of rhythm.
And I think they're gonna try to start off doing it with just their down linemen.
Right.
And see if Phillips can get in there. We'll see if Ndula can get in there, See if
they'll get Stryker out there. They'll get Stryker after him.
They'll get Strikers after him. So those 4 down linemen and Stryker, 3 down linemen and Stryker are if they can get pressure with those 4, then that makes it so much easier in the back line.
Well, then you may get turnovers or so and everything. So I totally agree. It is really imperative to get pressure on Trickett.
And one of the things that they like to run the ball, but they don't have a great running attack, so you really don't have to worry a whole lot about that.
Tavon Austin went
345 yards. I mean, sets an all-time record. He's never been a running back.
And never has been since.
Hasn't been since, But like Bob said, though, hey, they wish they would have done that earlier.
Yeah, you're right.
That was second to the last game.
Absolutely right.
Hey, let me talk about the Pro Power Player of the Week, sponsored by Pro Power Equipment at 74th and South May, home of the Honda Power. The Pro Power Player of the Week, Julian Wilson. 100-yard reception return. Al, that was one of those that turned the tide right there.
No doubt it sealed. The game was over once he brought that back. And Julian Wilson, boy, what a corner he's been after being a nickelback. Played at Southmore High School and track guy. He's really developed into a really good corner.
I had seen him before, but I'd forgotten how big he is for a cornerback.
No doubt. Yeah, he's what you like to have a corner, big and fast.
Yeah, he's 6'2" and about, right at 2 bills, something like that. Yeah. I'm strong and fast and knows how to play the game and experienced. He's a senior. He's seen a lot of stuff. So our Pro Power Player of the Week, Julian Wilson, for his 100-yard interception return. This Pro Power Player of the Week brought to you by Pro Power Equipment, 74th and South May, the home of Honda Power. So go by and get something that you can use in your yard, home, or office for handling all that work outside from Honda Pro Power on South May. Also, Tickets Unlimited. If you're looking for OU football tickets, Thunder tickets, concert tickets, go to Tickets Unlimited or give them a call at 364-2794 or go to oklahomatickets.com. We'll be back with more after this.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
It's Tommy time. It's time for smiling, styling, and profiling in your cool and comfortable as an ocean breeze Tommy Bahama fashion for men and women from Pinpoint Resource. From head to toe, Pinpoint has the ultra cool quality name brand fashions like Allen Edmond, Johnston Murphy shoes, Enro shirts, and Bill's khakis. Great fashion, great value, and always great customer service.
Pinpoint Resource, where value exceeds our customers' expectations.
Pinpoint Resource, 50 Penn Place.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
And welcome back to the final segment of the OU football preview show. Rick Heath, Al Esch back from Louis on Campus Corner. A great place to come. Watch West Virginia OU game on Saturday night. All the other Thursday night games, Friday night games, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all the games available here at Louis, your neighborhood grill and bar. This one on Campus Corner, one in Norman, also on the west side of Brookhaven Village, and 12 more throughout the metro area. Fine Louis Grill and Bar. I want to thank some wonderful sponsors. The Trails Golf Club in Norman. If you're looking for a place to play golf on a championship track with a great atmosphere and a fun family place, give the Trails Golf Club in Norman a call. Give Kathy Hess a call at 364-3790. They have lots of membership specials going into this fall, and it's a great place to play on a championship course. Also, EcoTurf offers reliable ground maintenance at an affordable price. If you need your yard or business taken care of by a professional grounds crew, give EcoTurf a call at 210-7482. McCaskill Roofing and Construction. Honest, reliable, locally owned, offering free estimates. If you need roofing, new construction, or remodels, give Jeff McCaskill a call at 301-4051. And Pinpoint Resource. Al and I will be wearing clothes from Pinpoint Resource so that you can see the fine selection available from Pinpoint Resource, whether it's Tommy Bahama casual wear, all the way to Hart, Schaffner, and Marks suits and sport coats. Everything available at Pinpoint Resource at 50 Penn Place. Excuse me. All right, OU is coming up. We think it's going to be a fairly, at West Virginia, we think it's going to be a fairly high-scoring affair. At least I do. Do you agree with that?
Well, if it is, then the OU defense ain't any good. I mean, high-scoring in what way? I mean,
I say high-scoring. You know, if they can hold them to 20 points, 20 to 25 points, I think that's a good defense.
Oh, then you win. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, absolutely.
So if OU can score in the 40s and hold them under 25. To me, that's a fairly high score.
What's the total in Vegas? You have any idea?
You know, I haven't looked at that. That would be a great thing to know. It's got to be 60, 65, something like that, something. You know, but if they could get that where they could hold them 25 points or so, you know, I think that is a good thing. You know, one of the things I wanted to talk about a while ago is after that fiasco in West Virginia, Bob Stoops made changes and got his guys in there. One of the guys, Mike Stoops, got his guys in Kish and Jerry Montgomery. But one of the key players that they have gotten on this staff is Bill Biedenbaugh, who was the line coach at West Virginia.
You're right. Been around, and he's done a tremendous job. He really has, and done a good job recruiting, and I think the players like him. And so yeah, that was a really, really good hire. I think shaking up the staff. I know Mike got to his brother's ear and said, "We got to do some things here different."
You know, and you know, and then on the offense, it went on the offense too, where you know Biedenbaugh came in. He's done a really good job with the line. They've been solid. They don't get many holding calls. They don't get many busts. You know,
that's a good point. Not many procedure penalties. Yeah, that's a very good point. That for the most part they've been pretty. Yeah, you don't see the holding penalties. I hadn't thought about that.
You know, and so that makes you know, they see other coaches and how well they do, and they bring them in and they absorb them in their staff. And now it's a seamless transition, and now they've got a good staff in place, and this team is on the trajectory going up.
Well, yeah, and I think next year they got a chance to be better than they are this year. You're going to get Mixon and DGB next year with the people, and the feeling of the coach, at least on defense, they don't think any of the guys are coming out early. So they got a chance next year to be even better.
Yeah. Let's talk a little quickly about OU's defense again. Clint Trickett, Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week, some national Players of the Week. Also, some of those honors were heaped upon him. 37 of 49, 500 yards. So Quentin Hayes, as you mentioned earlier, Atari Bird, Ahmad Thomas, those guys are really going to be pressed, as long as Zach Sanchez and Julian Wilson. Those guys are really going to be pressed. How is Sanchez doing, do you think?
He's having a great year. I mean,
no. Holding up physically,
he's fine. I think it sometimes when he makes big hits, it hurts him and everything, the shoulder. But boy, he's having the year. That interception he made against Tennessee was really special.
Well, he shielded the guy off away from the ball. The quarterback, Worley, throws it where only his guy can get it, he thinks. And Sanchez shields him off and makes that interception and comes down with 1 foot, and just a great interception.
Yeah, it was a great interception. So, yeah, I want to see the safeties and the linebackers. And the one again thing, West Virginia hasn't seen the speed. Alabama, somewhat, but Alabama's backers are not as fast as OU's backers.
You know, and I don't think so either. You know, one of the things that we talked about, turnovers, I think OU wins the turnover award, they win fairly handily.
Yeah, I do too. I think West Virginia probably needs a little bit of help to win this game. Oklahoma's the better team, yeah, I think West Virginia needs some help. Oklahoma can stay away, play a clean game, penalty-wise, turn-wise. I totally agree.
You know, and so I think that, to me, that's going to be a thing that I'm going to watch, is making sure that OU, number one, doesn't turn the ball over, which they haven't been. And number two, their defense has been turning the other team over, which is what their strength is.
Yeah, it is. And this stretch of schedule is really difficult. You know, you had Tennessee, then you go to West Virginia, week off, you go to TCU, Texas, Kansas State.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough run. Also, don't forget our contest, a Guess the Score contest, $25 gift certificate to Casino Domino if you get closest to the score. Everybody that enters gets a $10 gift certificate. All you got to do is enter, guess the score. I'll send you a $10 gift certificate to Casino Domino, absolutely free. Get on your smartphone, get on your tablet, whatever. Guess the score, West Virginia, OU, you get $10 gift certificate from Casino Domino. So, also, Al, real quickly, my score is 42-28 OU.
I'm going to go 38-28. We're pretty close.
38-28, 42-38. We hope it's going to be that way. Also, don't forget to catch us on YouTube at Joe Fan Sports, or go to Facebook and type in Joe Fan Sports. That's going to do it for this week's show. We'll see you next time on the OU Football Preview Show.